Hey Leos, I'm Drea with Abundant Life Divination, and this is going to be your month ahead reading for November 2022. We're going to take a peek at what you can expect, the energy that's around you, and what Spirit wants you to focus on. Oh, okay. We have two topic cards that came out for you, and what we have for you to focus on are risks and receiving. So we'll set those here and pull an oracle card to see what other energies are surrounding you for November 2022. What energies are surrounding my Leo collective for this coming month? Thought one flipped over, maybe not. What's happening around my Leo collective for November 2022? And we have chaos and conflict. Okay, Leos, there was a little bit of difficulty getting your cards out to begin with. So I feel like there has been a little bit of stress in your life with risks and receiving. I feel like Spirit is asking you to take a peek at what it is that you're willing to do and what it is that you hope to get from that. So it's almost like this risk reward sort of scenario that you're looking at. And with the chaos and conflict, it almost feels as though there is some sort of resistance that's happening that, sort of taking this risk is going to upend your life a little bit. It's not a particularly comfortable feeling, but I have the sense that, it's almost like you can't win big if you don't go big, right? And so, but it's not something I think that you're naturally inclined to do. It doesn't feel as though this is something that you are necessarily looking forward to jumping in, but there's a lot of consideration I feel that's happening that's like, you know what? This may be a little bit chaotic at first, but if it works out, I really feel like it's going to be a net positive in my life. So I gotta say, Leo, I have a very unsettled feeling going into this reading where other messages were flowing out pretty well. Yours, it feels like stop and start, stop and start. Like I'm struggling to find the words to get out, what I'm actually feeling. But let's get into some tarot and see what other messages we get for you. So your energy coming into November, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Now, the Five of Swords, when it's upright, is very much a card of conflict, right? It's a one of the fighting cards. And having it in reverse, it almost feels as though you don't want to do that anymore. It's like, I don't want to say that you want to take the easy way out, but it's almost like, damn, I'm tired of fighting. Like, I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of just all of it. Like, I want easy. I just want calm. I want peace. I don't want any chaos or conflict, right? You just want things to be, I think, a little more smooth than they have been before. And we have that clarified by the Nine of Swords. This is a card of anxiety. This is stress. This is worry. So, this is restless nights. You see this little gremlin kind of tapping this person on the shoulder while they're in bed. Like, no rest for you. Stay awake. Let your mind race. So it feels like, Leo, there has been a lot of stress around you lately. And you're tired of it. It's like you really, really just want it to stop. Now, wow, okay, that's laid out real interesting. So thinking about leaving things in the past, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have the Page of Pentacles upright. So this is a very interesting combination of cards because when we think about leaving things behind, what we don't want to be left behind is sort of that material goodness in life, right? We don't want that stability. We don't want that financial abundance to leave us. But with the Queen of Pentacles, there's almost a sense of, with it being the queen, this is a very nurturing energy. This is someone who is giving, right? Who has enough to give to other people. Her pentacle's big enough. She has a little for herself maybe, but she's more than willing to sort of hand it over to others. We also have the Page of Pentacles here, which is a slightly smaller energy, if you will. It's not as big and abundant as what the Queen has, but it's a little something, right? The Page is usually a messenger card, right? It's somebody who is giving, somebody who is giving. And so I feel like there's this notion of you letting go of you constantly giving to other people and not being able to receive something yourself. And so again, your messages are coming out really, really muddy because of this stress that's coming through. But I think in general, Spirit wants you to consider this notion that you always have to be the one to give, that you can't be the one to receive even little things, right? And for my Leos out there, I don't think that you are accustomed to getting things from other people. And more than that, I don't know that you actually feel super comfortable receiving things from other people. It almost feels like you have gotten in this comfort zone of being a giver, and you're not actually able to sort of receive. It feels very uncomfortable for you. And maybe that's based on prior experiences where you got something from someone and they expected something in return that you didn't necessarily feel appropriate, that you weren't willing to give or didn't have it to give. And there was some conflict because of that. But I feel like Spirit is saying, no, now is the time for you to be okay with receiving from someone else. Now, how you can make the most of this month, how my Leos can make the most, we have the Chariot. This is a movement card. So this is you moving forward to something else. So for a lot of you, there may be an opportunity that's come along that feels a little bit uncomfortable, sort of out of, what you've been accustomed to. And for you, it may feel like you're taking a big risk, right? But there's an opportunity here for you to receive something for your effort, for you taking this opportunity. And even though it feels very uncomfortable, I do feel like there's something pretty positive on the other side of it. We have that clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So this is a card of balance, right? It's about sort of being able to maintain sort of two different energies at the same time. It's really about finding your footing, getting your bearings, and, finding stability, I think, in the face of uncertainty. So making the most out of this month is going to require you getting out of this sort of anxious energy, taking a deep breath, centering yourself. Maybe this is, going to involve you meditating or doing yoga, or just, taking a long walk, sitting in nature. Go outside and touch some grass, whatever it is that you need to do to kind of ground yourself, to center your thoughts, to sort of quiet your mind in order to take these next steps. I feel like Spirit is saying that that's going to work out pretty well for you. Now, in terms of exploring your journey, right? Your next steps, we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is a pretty fiery energy, right? And so there's a sense of you exploring what ignites you, what makes you happy, what excites you, what feeds your spirit. And so again, I do think that this opportunity that's coming towards you feels like something that's out of your comfort zone, but you have to ask yourself, like, is this something I would enjoy? Do I think I would like this? And I almost feel like this nervous feeling is like, yeah, I think I would, but I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I should take it. And we have the Eight of Swords to clarify. This is a card of being trapped, but not really being trapped. The barriers that you may see around you are actually only in your mind. You're creating them. And you can get out of that trap anytime that you want. But it's going to be a very conscious decision on your part. So thinking about what it is that is sort of lighting that spark inside of you, with this opportunity that's coming in and getting out of your own way so that you can actually receive it, right? So this is about you taking a chance and not being afraid to do so. Because I don't think, Leo, that you want to miss out on this opportunity for you. And something to be mindful of this month for you, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So the Six of Wands, when it's upright, is really a card of victory. It's about recognition, about accolades. It's about people sort of celebrating you. I do feel like this opportunity that's coming is so far off of the path that you've been on, but again, not in a bad way, that it's going to surprise people. And you might have some folks trying to talk you out of it. Don't allow them to do that, because we have that clarified by the Nine of Wands. This is the last stand card. This is someone who is exhausted, but they're like, you know what? I got one last little push left in me. I have enough energy to push through one more time. And I think that you being mindful of the fact that all you have to do is push through, regardless of what other people think and how they view your taking a chance on this opportunity, is going to be what you need to get over that hump and get to the other side, so that you will be in a place to receive this opportunity and the good things that come along with it that was meant for you. So even though things now feel a little bit stressful, you know, you may feel a little bit internally conflicted, moving forward, you know, don't expect everybody to understand your new path. Don't expect everybody to approve of your new path, but know that this opportunity came to you because it was meant for you. And you know, the saying goes, what's meant for you will never pass you by. So take advantage of this, take a chance on it. And, you know, don't think that this is something that is going to ruin you. It's not. And it's crazy, Leo, because I feel so much stress that you're in anxiety right now. It's so much hesitation, but Spirit has a message for you. And this is interesting because what came out is say no, but it flipped out in reverse. So Spirit is saying, yep, there may be some hesitation there, but don't say no to this. Don't say no. Take your time to think about it. Get out of your own head. Figure out what it is that's going to make you happy. But I think that ultimately you owe it to yourself to accept this opportunity, to even just dip a toe in and start to explore and see what it's like. Because we really don't want you to miss out on this. I think that in spite of all of the shenanigans that you're feeling, that this is something good that's coming towards you. And so, Leos, I really do hope that you take a chance on this. So that's all I got for you. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this message, and I will see you on the next one.